Fine threads strung onto a row of 20 frames, each a fragment of the entire work. From the right perspective, the 3D art merges into a male nude. It's a work by Dortmund artist Marc Buren.
This is a technique that's not very well known here in Germany, and it really takes the viewers by surprise. They have to walk around the objects to experience them fully and discover all of the images. For me as an artist, that's great to see.
Buren used to work with brushes and paints. In 2017, he discovered the 3D pen and fell head over heels in love with it. Here at his Dortmund studio, he experiments with the technique almost daily, creating offbeat, sometimes spectacular works of art.
It's a totally different way to work than painting. In painting, I'm dealing with a two-dimensional surface and creating my three-dimensionality through color and perspective alone. But with the 3D pen, I make a drawing and lift it off the surface and hang it in the room's space. So I've got the entire room to work with.
The pen works much like a hot glue gun. A plastic filament is heated until it extrudes from the pen's tip. The molten plastic hardens into a thread within seconds.
At first, I had some problems adjusting to the speed of the pen. The plastic strand comes out of the tip at a constant speed, and I have to work with it. I have some control over how thick the strands end up through the speed I work at. But I can't just dash something off. I have to go with the flow.
Marc Buren does still work with conventional paint. He sees his 3D artwork as a thematic extension of his paintings on canvas. One of his main subjects is flying. He likes to draw wings. In 3D, he can hold and turn them.
I have different ways of looking at this topic and expressing it. The plastic results in a kind of reduction. I might have a given shape, a single fish that I reproduce with the material. And this medium is a completely different means of expression than painting.
The environment is another of Marc Buren's principal themes. In his art, he deals with threatened bee colonies or plastic trash. And he only uses biodegradable materials. That's important to him.
I'd like my art to inspire lots of people to change their thinking. Maybe look at how we live and at whose expense. I try to buy as few products in plastic packaging as I can, and local products, if possible. That's not easy, but I want to live as sustainably as possible and pass a little bit of that on to others.